Today we're going to do, obviously we're not YouTubers, but we're going to do the best we can. We're changing out two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive. We have a donor, what's left of a donor 06, putting it under a two-wheel drive 04. Obviously there's going to be some things we have to change out. Here are some of them. These spring perches have 6 rivets. They got to come out. Here's a new one I purchased. This side is a lot cheaper than that side. Don't know why, but we're not buying that one. That was almost 200 bucks. But there's 5 holes here and 2 on the bottom. On the two-wheel drive, we only have 4. Fortunately, the 4 are in the same place as the 2. I don't know if you're getting this or not, but so we'll have to add an additional hole. Obviously, the twin I-beam, all that stuff's coming off, and the steering, and probably we'll probably use the four-wheel drive sway bar link system. Back here, where the radius arm mounts to the truck, is also a lot smaller and a couple of less bolts. There's 3 bolts on the bottom. There's only 2 here. Actually, the rivets on most of them, which have to be drilled and knocked out and replaced with 9/16 bolts. Their 9/16 bolts are a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger than the holes we're using, so we'll have to drill the bolt holes to 9/16. I'd rather have it do a little more work drilling the holes out and not having any slop than the other way around. Here's what we're using. We're going to be replacing this and all those to make this four-wheel drive work underneath the two-wheel drive. So I knocked out these, a bunch of those. I got this one and this one to go. We're going to use our lovely assistant to get our torch hot and knock it off with an air chisel. However, you can also do it just by crisscrossing it with a cutoff wheel, like Swiss cheese, and air chiseling it off, and then drilling 2/3 through, and then air chiseling it out. That's one person, not as fun. Anyway, that's what we got going on now. All right, so we'll start up the torch, heat up one of these so we can see a burn off of one of these rivets. And you got to add, a couple more things we're going to have to change out. The steering box has a drag link. This piece right here, let me get the flashlight out. This piece right here obviously doesn't come on a two-wheel drive. It's going to be a bolt hole. Underneath here we have to drill, and also this access for the nut hole. Obviously the steering box will have to come off for that. Also these holes are in the two-wheel drive truck, but we have to steel this bracket. And that's another thing. If you have a donor, it's going to be a lot better for you than buying all these parts from Ford. You can buy them, but those back brackets back here are a couple $100 a side. This is almost 200 bucks. This is like 78 bucks. I don't know why the difference is, other than the brake fluid eating the driver's side up, and they can get more money for it. I'm not sure what the deal is, but that one will be hot tanked, bead blasted, and repainted, because I'm not spending 200 bucks when I have one. All right, so I guess we'll heat up a stud.
Is it going to be easier for me to
All right,
the fan.
We're getting hot. No, we're not going to use the fan.
No, we're not. Okay. All right, we're going.
We need that. Back off. That's not good.
It's not good. That might be something.
Get a little closer. Too close and she's going to pop. That's good. Go all the way around that head. Concentrate on the center.
Kind of hard to see from over here.
You're doing fine. Go closer. Put the weight on it. There you go. Think you're good enough?
Yeah.
For a little more. Let's
try it.
Just keep it on there. That's how you do it.
That's how it's done.
So what we're going to do after that is change tips from a chisel, which we're going to have to resharpen because I got that a little bit hot, and go to a punch style. What we'll be doing on this side is heating the stud up on the inside. Once that's cherry red and we see just a little bit of red there, actually we got to grind some of that off so it's flush, and then we'll just air hammer it through. But we're not going to do that on film. We don't need to blow by blow exactly. Stage 2, I think what we're going to do is have the front diff out of the frame. Frame will be out of there. We'll pull the axles, put new ball joints in it, new seals, and then stage 3 is, of course, making this Frankenstein into a 4-wheel drive.